My name is Michelle Dalton, and I attend Dwelling Place Church. My life before growth phases was a very broken life. I went through a divorce that was unexpected. It's not something that I ever wanted. And through that, I was just a very sad and lonely person. I was very private. I didn't share with a lot of people about what was going on in my life because I was just, number one, fearful. I was angry and I was bitter and I was resentful. But I was trying, I had hoped that I would get my life back at some point, and so I prayed for many years for my marriage to be restored, which it was not. And it was very difficult for me to finally come to acceptance of that. And it wasn't until growth phases that I was able to do that and face that head on. So in August of 2014, I began attending Dwelling Place Church. And I attended there. It wasn't long after that Chad had mentioned growth phases. Pretty much growth phases, changed my life. So as I'm going through growth phases, I would come home and I would call my friends on the way home and tell them, just how great it was and everything that I was learning in the classes. And everybody was really interested in it, but nobody was willing to drive to Woodstock to go to the class. And so I talked to Chad about it, and we worked it out to where he would come to my house and teach it. And so on that first night, we had a living room full of people, and it was just amazing.
We're Stacy and Jeff Reed. We currently attend Dwelling Place Church, and we started growth phases a year ago here in Michelle's house.
For me, growth phases has changed me tremendously. It has made me want to rededicate my life to serving the Lord. I feel like this class has taught me the fundamentals, has taught me what I need to be doing. Instead of just believing, I'm seeking. I'm looking for reasons to be intentionally generous to people or to help someone.
Before this class, I always felt like for God to use me, that I had to know everything, know scripture. I didn't feel like God could use me, but through this class I realized that God can use you right where you are right now.
I feel that He's put us where we are within the last year, and it's all because we have learned the lifestyle that we need to be living.
Yeah, I think before too, we try to control everything, where life is just kind of just so overwhelming, just feeling like in control. And it's not that our situation or our circumstances changed, it's just that we trust Him now, and we know that He's greater than our circumstance, so we don't feel the weight any longer.
Through this process, everybody who was attending the group, I began seeing them grow individually and also grow as a group. It is important to be connected with others when you're walking this life together, because before I was just lonely and I wasn't accountable to anybody. And so this just really helped me to realize the importance that living things should remain connected.
My name's Jenny. I met Michelle a couple years ago at church, and she invited me to be part of growth phases, and it's really changed my life. It feels like that's an understatement to say that. Well, it started in foundation phases, really putting a lot of the pieces of the puzzle together for me, things that I didn't really know. I came on late, kind of a late believer and follower in my relationship with Christ, and so it really solidified who I am in Jesus Christ. Before growth phases in church, it was a Sunday deal, and this group of people has been incredible to stay connected, and even over the past few months we've grown closer and closer, and really connected to do life together, and I know that they will help me through any difficult times, and I will do the same for them. Helps you focus, in all times, good and bad, on what's important, which is God, and we're here to show His love to each other and get each other through.
It really is amazing to see the change that's taken place over the last year in my life. And I've always prayed for my life to be returned to me before growth phases, but then after growth phases, what God has shown me that what He really wants for me is just to live again.